We'll now call the Tuesday, November 10th, 2020 regular meeting of council to order. First item on the agenda, 2.1, adoption of this evening's agenda. Council Blanchette, Council G, any additions? Hearing none, all in favor? It's carried. 3.1, public comment. Were any written comments received?
There were none.
There were none. 4.1, adoption of the October 27th, 2020 regular meeting of council. Councillor McLean, Councillor Pearson, any errors or omissions arising? Hearing none, all in favor? It's carried. 4.2, adoption of the minutes of the November 2nd, 2020 special meeting of council be adopted. Councillor Pearson, Councillor Blanchette, any errors or omissions arising from that? The minutes. Hearing none, all in favor? Carries. Under item 8, anything out of the reading file, council would like to raise? I will just bring to council's attention the Ministry of Municipal Affairs and Housing COVID-19 Safe Restart Grant funding. The ministry will be forwarding, if they haven't done already, $501,000. That can be used in a multitude of ways to continue our safe restart throughout our organization. Staff will be bringing a report later. Thank you. Administrative reports, 9.1, council meeting schedule. We'll just go with council appointments under this one for 2020-2021. Separate recommendations. 15 of them. First one, the Mayor Ferguson be appointed to the Regional District Fraser Fort George Board of Directors, Councillor Pearson as the alternate. Councillor Blanchette, Councillor McLean, Discussion? All in favor? It's carried. Number 2, that Councilor Pearson be appointed to the Canoe Valley Recreation Center Community Consultation Committee. Councilor Blanchette, Councilor Pearson, discussion? All in favor? It's carried. Number 3, that Councilor Blanchette be appointed to the Belmont and District Fire and Rescue Community Consultation Committee. Councilor Blanchette, Councilor McLean, discussion? All in favor? Carries. Number 4, that Councilors Blanchette, G, and McLean be appointed to the Parcel Tax Board Working Panel. Councilor Blanchette, Councilor Pearson, any discussion? Director of Finance will be asking for a meeting date shortly of 2021 for March date. Any other discussion? All in favor? Carried. Number 5, that Councilor G be appointed to the Congo Basin Trust Community Initiatives and Affected Areas Program Committee. Councilor Pearson, Councilor Blanchette, any discussion? Has the committee's been filled from our advertising?
Not yet.
Thank you. Or have names been forwarded from our advertising?
Not yet.
No.
I think we've had maybe one.
Thank you. All in favor? It's carried. Number 6, Councilor Blanchette be appointed to the Housing Committee. Councilor G, Councilor Pearson, any discussion? All in favor? It's carried. Number 7, that Mayor Torgerson be appointed to the Rossum Valley Region Marketing Initiative Steering Committee. Councilor Blanchette, Councilor Pearson, discussion? All in favor? It's carried. Number 8, that Councilor G be appointed to the Prince George Treaty Advisory Committee. Councilor McLean, Councilor Blanchette, discussion? Don't have a meeting in a while, Councilor, have you ever? What day? All in favor? It's carried. Number 9, Councilor McLean be appointed to the Belmont Entertainment Society. Councilor Pearson, Councilor Blanchette, discussion? All in favor? Carries. Number 10, that Councilor Pearson be appointed to the Trans-Canada Yellowhead Highway Association and Mayor Torgerson as the alternate. Councilor Blanchette, Councilor Pearson, any discussion? All in favor? Carries. Number 11, that Mayor Torgerson be appointed to the Municipal Finance Authority of BC as a liaison, and Councilor G as the alternate. Councilor Pearson, Councilor Blanchette, discussion? All in favor? Carries. Number 12, Councilor McLean be appointed to the Municipal Insurance Association of British Columbia as liaison, and Councilor Blanchette as the alternate. Councilor Pearson, Councilor Blanchette, any discussion? All in favor? Carries. Number 13, that Councilor G be appointed as the Central First Nation liaison. Councilor McLean, Councilor Pearson, any discussion? All in favor? It's carried. Number 14, that Councilor McLean be appointed to the Clumber River Treaty Local Government Committee. Councilor Pearson, Councilor Blanchette, any discussion? All in favor? It's carried. And 15, that Councilor McLean be appointed to the Congo Basin Regional Advisory Committee. Councilor Blanchette, Councilor Pearson, discussion? All in favor? It's carried. Item 9.2, under the 2021 council meeting schedule, it be approved as presented. Councilor McLean, Councilor Pearson, any discussion? One meeting in the summer, one meeting in September. Sound good? All in favor? Carries. Item 9.3. An MOU between the Village of Belmont and Borealis Geopower. Recommendation here that the CEO be authorized to sign 2 MOU documents between Village of Belmont and Borealis Geopower to support 2 funding program applications to build a geothermal district heating system. Councilor Pearson, Councilor G, discussion? All in favor? Carries. 9.4, training funding through the Trans Mountain Expansion Project Community Benefit Agreement. Recommendations here to be separated. Number 1, that a portion of the Community Benefit Agreement, $50,000 education funding, be committed to training emergency medical responders from within the village and the regional district Race Fort George, Area H. Councillor G, Councillor Pearson, discussion. Councillor Pearson.
I'm just wondering, it says a portion of, is there a fixed number or is that to be determined once we get into the program?
To be TBA. Other discussion? All in favor? Carries. And two, that staff return to council with a plan to administer CBA education funding for all eligible education opportunities. Councillor Pearson, Councillor Blanchette, discussion. And I'm sure that TBA will be formulated within that plan for administration.
CBA to be TBA.
CBA, TDA. Further discussion? Did I get a mover and a shaker on that?
Yes, you did.
All in favor? It's carried. 9.5, surveying of the airport hangar spaces. Recommendation here that Urban Systems be approved to develop a request for quotes for surveying the hangar spaces for the Dema Airport in the amount of $3,500. Councillor Blanchette, Councillor D, discussion. You take it, bets? 7.2 hectares without the fence, and 2.2 hectares if the fence stays on the eastern portion. Quite a space for hangars.
Yeah.
I think, my educated guess. All in favor? It's carried. 9.6, Government Cannabis Celebrate Program. Staff be directed to apply for that same program for 2021. Councillor Pearson, Councillor Blanchette, any discussion for 2021 Canada Day celebrations? Councillor Pearson.
One can only hope that we have a true Canadian Canada Day celebration.
Absolutely agreed. All in favor? It's carried. 9.7, Community Emergency Preparedness Fund for structural flood mitigation. That staff be directed to that program, structural flood mitigation, for the purposes of Swift Creek repairs. Councillor McLean, Councillor G, any discussion? All in favor? It carries. 9.8, Senior Housing Development and Storage Engineering Study, and staff are asking the council commits $8,500 from the Trans Mountain Community Benefit Agreement funds for the purpose of developing an engineering report and ascertain sewage infrastructure requirements to service the village-owned Ash Street property, PID 016-700-058. Councilor McQuaid, Councilor Jean, any discussion? Understanding that certain things will go up though. All in favor? Carries. 9.9, proposed development variance permit, DBP 2002, Highway 5 South. That the development variance permit 2002 for Lot A District Lot 7354 and 7355 Caribou District Plan, PGP 46422, proposing to vary Village of Belmont zoning bylaw number 610, 2007, section 15.4.3, accessory uses of accessory buildings be approved in order to allow for a second accessory building property. Councillor Blanchette, Councillor Pearson, any discussion?
I think I missed the middle part.
Should I go back? Any further discussion? All in favor? Carries. Under 10, bylaws and policies, 10.1, Village of Belmont Council Procedure Bylaw number 834. Any public comments to be received?
None.
So that does not need a resolution. Let the record know that no comments were received.
That's right.
The other recommendation that the Village of Belmont Council Procedure Bylaw number 2020 be given third reading. Councillor Pearson, Councillor G, any discussion on third reading? All in favor? Carries. 10.2, Village Belmont Council remuneration bylaw number 836, be given third reading. Councillor Blanchette, Councillor G, any discussion? All in favor? Carries. 10.3, Village Belmont fees and charges amendment bylaw number 837/2020. The staff are asking for first and second reading to include the following increase: 9.5 for 2021 water rates, 9.5% for 2021 sewage rates, and 3% for 2021 solid waste rates for this council's wish. We'll get it on the floor and we can discuss it. Councilor Pearson, Councilor Blanchette, discussion. Councilor Blanchette.
We are making a profit from Trans Mountain for the water and the sewage, so I would recommend 3% across the board.
What was that, 3? I'm sorry, 3% across the board.
For this year, you know,
We can get that amendment. Seconder on the amendment, Councilor Pearson. Discussion on the amendment. I absolutely concur. I think while Trans Mountain is contributing to the proceeds that they're using quality water, using septage for dumpage, I think staff will be able to calculate the estimated proceeds of those revenues generated by a service fee, which will be about 300,000 plus over the next couple of years. Apply those annual additions to water and sewer reserves in 2021, 22, and 23. Just the calculations, not a direction. And with a 3% increase for inflation each of those years, they can report back to us to see what that looks like in the overall FCS recommendations. Any further discussion? All in favor? Carries. Time for council reports. Councilor Pearson, you were feverishly looking to see what you're doing minutes before the meeting.
I was scrambling to find something on my calendar, but since we last met, I had nothing to report.
Awesome. Big day tomorrow.
Big day tomorrow.
Councilor McLean?
My stuff was rather compressed. October 28th was a busy day with the Columbia River Treaty local government committee's held conference from 9 to 11 in the morning. 2 p.m. afternoon Zoom meeting of the official community plan project support committee and the Belmont Entertainment Society meeting at 5 p.m. On November the 2nd, I attended a special meeting of council, and on the 5th, I had a teleconference with some of the Columbia River Treaty local government committee members regarding a proposed Kinbasket Reservoir Governance project from Bridge in Golden that would like to create a local governance entity with regard to activities affecting the Kinbasket Reservoir region. Later, I spoke with Ingrid Strauss, who is the manager of special projects, Columbia River Treaty, for the Ministry of Energy, Mines, and Petroleum Resources. With regard to her offer of funding for a project to explore correlations between air quality and weather events from the past few years here in Belmont. So that's pretty exciting to get that news.
That's awesome.
It is. My day and more. That's it.
Well, thanks for doing that. And everything. So that's the highlight. Thank you. Councilor G?
I also have nothing to report.
Quiet at the ends of the desks. Councilor Blanchette?
on the second, we had a committee of the whole to discuss the utilities. And then on the second as well, we had an elder care meeting. I just want to point out, we're doing a brochure for and to the seniors. So if anybody has any information about programs that are happening around town that we could add to that brochure, that would be really handy. We reached out to some of the stakeholders and we've got a lot of information. There's always one or two that you miss. So anything that would be pertinent for the brochure would be much appreciated.
Awesome. lot of activities just stepping into winter. Do you think?
It's hard to say, you know, because of what's going on. So we're trying to reinvent the wheel, sort of.
Okay, awesome. Outside the box as much as you can, right? October 28th, they had a post-election Zoom meeting with the Resort Municipality mayors, mostly to discuss when or if former Minister Bear might take the helm, and the messaging that we would like to send towards Ministry of Tourism. October 29th, I had another review of the Robson Valley hybrid RCP attachments, this time with Staff Secretary Rochelle was in town. That same day, had a week 4 of my ethical resiliency to civic leadership course. On October 30th, had an early morning briefing with BC Timber Sales regarding the Ptarmigan Creek and West Canada planning. On November 2nd, joined you all for the special meeting of council based around utilities. November the 3rd, a briefing with the Belmont Emergency Services. November the 4th, had a Columbia Broadband Corporation board meeting. November the 5th, continuation, so week 5 of the ethical resilience civic leadership course. November the 6th, had throughout the day there was several seminars put on by Wilson Company, our solicitor and legal counsel. The ones of highlight to know that I attended were around UNDRIP, post-pandemic preparation, and municipal subsidiary corporations. I'm sure staff got much out of it as well, but those were highlights that I found. On Saturday, November the 7th, Congregation Trust Committee review and appointment considerations with Chair Harvard. And then on November the 10th, a briefing with Emergency Services. They, Dr. Mark and I had a brief chat around regionalized restrictions and the not so good rising trends in rural areas for that COVID curve. And then just a reminder for council, earlier today, the BC state of provincial emergency was extended to the end of the day, November 24th. So, that was me. Motion to receive council reports. Council Pearson, Council Blanchette, any questions, comments for the?
So you mentioned that you had a broadband meeting, so who is that you're meeting with, like that?
The Columbia Broadband Corporation is a subsidiary of the Communication Trust.
Okay.
So I'm one of 2 board members from the trust that sit on that subsidiary.
Okay, and then so that's focusing on broadband in the area.
In the base. It's mostly recently retired folks from BC Calgary's, Telestays, rural experts in the fields around fiber, connectivity, topography issues, those things, pebbles and puddles that make up the basins and the mountains and the lakes. And a new introduction to the Chief Operating Officer, Donovan Diaz, who replaced Dave Bancroft. Dave went to College of California as the Chief Information Officer. So we have a new Chief Operating Officer there. Donovan brings a wealth of rural success stories.
Because the one of the workshops for EBCM was about this, and there was a gentleman from Fernie, and he had a lot of really outside the box things that they had done and stuff. So I was just wondering if he's on that committee or if you've heard of him, or I'll get his name and stuff to you. But he had a lot of, and they're connected at the news, so it might be something to. I'll forward you the information and you can see if it's current.
Yeah, they've mostly doing installs. They're completing that last mile and then trading off with bigger telecoms such as Shaw and TELUS, getting them into markets where the larger telecoms won't go because there's not This is case in Canada, so heavily subsidized by the trust, but also seen as an investment by the trust in its residents. Any other questions? All in favor, receive. Carries. Under 14.1, we give notice proceeding camera for consideration, two items for section 91C and E of the charter, discuss matters related to C, labor relations and employee relations, and E, the acquisition, disposition, or expropriation plan or improvements if the council considers that disclosure would reasonably be expected to harm the interest of the municipality. Councillor Blanchette, Councillor Pearson, all in favor? Carries.